You've said that you've been contacted regarding the sale of one of the Diddy freak-off tapes, and that it features a very high-profile celebrity.
I also was just recently contacted by someone who wanted me to essentially represent them in the sale of one of the Diddy tapes.
Some of the most influential names in Hollywood, linked to a scandal so explosive it could alter the industry forever. That's the staggering reality that may be unfolding as rumors swirl about a $100 million covert Hollywood deal allegedly involving none other than Diddy, and possibly Oprah Winfrey. For years, whispers of high-profile celebrities engaging in scandalous activities have circulated, but if these latest revelations hold true, we could be witnessing the biggest bombshell of the decade. This isn't merely about Diddy and Oprah, it's about a vast network of secrets that Hollywood's elite have painstakingly kept under wraps. And now, these secrets appear to be inching closer to public exposure. Attorney Ariel Mitchell recently disclosed that tapes, yes, tapes with highly compromising content involving multiple A-list celebrities, have been quietly circulating among Hollywood insiders for years. These aren't just any recordings. They're said to capture some of the most guarded moments in Hollywood's inner circles. In an eye-opening interview, Ariel revealed she was once approached to negotiate a deal for one of these tapes, suggesting that some of Hollywood's powerful players might be willing to pay fortunes just to keep these tapes out of the public eye. The jaw-dropper? One of these tapes allegedly features Diddy alongside an even more famous celebrity. But how did such a story come to light? Let's rewind. It all started when Ariel Mitchell gave a bombshell interview on News Nation, sharing that tapes featuring Diddy and other high-profile figures have been discreetly traded within Hollywood circles, not to expose anyone, but rather as part of a catch-and-kill strategy. This technique is notorious in Hollywood, used to bury scandals that could devastate careers. If Ariel's claims are accurate, this could be one of the most high-stakes instances of its use to date. While Ariel didn't name who's on these tapes, she hinted that they include some of the biggest names in the industry, captured in incredibly private moments. She claimed these tapes were recorded without the subject's consent and were never meant to surface. Yet, recent legal battles and investigations have started unearthing these hidden secrets. In her interview, Ariel also recounted a moment when someone contacted her to negotiate the sale of a Diddy tape, an offer she declined, unwilling to aid powerful figures in escaping accountability. The interview grew more intense as Ariel confirmed that these tapes are indeed being shopped around Hollywood. In one segment, she elaborated, "Yes, there have already been tapes leaked and shopped to various people in Hollywood." When asked if she could identify the individuals involved, Ariel remained tight-lipped. She did, however, mention that the Diddy tape in question features another major star, one even more high-profile than him. She confirmed that she's viewed parts of the video herself, verifying its authenticity and unmistakable content. Ariel Mitchell isn't a stranger to high-profile cases, as a possible figure on the tape. Although Ariel didn't confirm any names, the mere hint has taken this story to a new level. Oprah, one of the most iconic figures in media, built her empire on a foundation of empathy and philanthropy. Yet, she's faced her share of controversy, especially due to her relationships with powerful yet controversial figures like Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, and Diddy. These connections have led some to suspect a darker side to Hollywood's elite network. Oprah's close friendship with Weinstein was once well known, with her standing by him until his actions became indefensible. Similarly, her public appearances with Diddy have only added fuel to the growing speculation around her possible involvement. Over the years, Oprah's connections to controversial figures have raised eyebrows, even if they've often been overshadowed by her generally positive public image. Her associations with Weinstein, Epstein, and now potentially Diddy, make the thought of her involvement in these tapes all the more plausible to some. Insiders have long speculated about an inner circle of influential Hollywood figures who protect one another's secrets, and Oprah's name has frequently surfaced in these conversations. If one of these tapes does feature her, the fallout could be immense. No level of media control would be able to contain it. Hollywood has a long-standing history of catch-and-kill strategies, from the days of classic studios suppressing star scandals to modern non-disclosure agreements. The industry has always found ways to manage and bury secrets. This latest case, if Ariel's statements prove accurate, could expose one of the most explosive examples of Hollywood's inner circle protecting its own at all costs. Imagine, for a moment, if even a whisper of Oprah's involvement in this scandal were to come to light. It could unravel some of Hollywood's most well-guarded secrets. With attorney Ariel Mitchell spearheading these revelations, it feels like we might finally be on the brink of the truth. You know, and I know, that while Ariel can't disclose certain names, just hearing about these hints gives the sense that the story is slowly and dramatically unraveling. In a recent interview, Ariel shared that part of her motivation for speaking out was not only to protect herself, but also to sound the alarm for the individuals in these tapes. She wanted to signal to the people involved that they might want to take action before these recordings surface. Ariel even advised that, if given the chance, they might want to consider buying back the footage to prevent public exposure. So, are we on the verge of seeing this scandal hit the mainstream? From what Ariel's been hearing, it's likely. But how could something of this scale stay hidden for so long? Well, here's where Hollywood's notorious catch and kill strategy comes into play. This tactic, rooted in the tabloid world, involves buying stories to bury them. It's a tool used by Hollywood's elite to protect the powerful from scandals that could tarnish their careers, rather than help victims or bring wrongdoing to light. These deals silence whistleblowers, leaving Hollywood's darkest secrets hidden from fans and the public. This system of secrecy extends far beyond media outlets. Private investigators, top-tier lawyers, and elite PR teams are all part of a complex network that Hollywood's wealthiest figures use to protect themselves. Non-disclosure agreements, substantial payouts, and other forms of legal maneuvering provide layers of security for those with enough money and power to evade accountability. It's a well-oiled machine that allows influential figures to erase evidence before it becomes public knowledge, a system that explains how tapes like those Ariel describes could remain in the shadows for years. Oprah's controversies don't end here, either. Actress and activist Rose McGowan has been outspoken in her criticism of Oprah, especially regarding Oprah's past relationships with some of Hollywood's most controversial figures. Rose has called out Oprah's silence around Harvey Weinstein until his actions became undeniable, accusing her of supporting a sick power structure. In a recent tweet, Rose blasted Oprah, saying, "Asterisk from being pals with Harvey Weinstein to abandoning and destroying Russell Simmons' victims. She supports a sick power structure for personal gain. She is as fake as they come." Rose McGowan's criticisms add fuel to the idea that Oprah could be involved in a network that protects Hollywood's powerful from consequences. She highlights a double standard within Hollywood's elite circle, where some are shielded from scandal while others are sacrificed to protect the powerful. Rose's claims strengthen suspicions that figures like Oprah might be deeply embedded in this protective system, shielding not only others but perhaps even herself. And then there's Diddy, whose name has surfaced in controversies over the years, with many centering around his infamous Hollywood parties. These gatherings, known for high-profile guests, are rumored to involve more than just A-list mingling. Some insiders allege that Diddy's parties are scenes of misconduct, with whispers of everything from substance abuse to exploitation, protected by NDAs that favor the rich and powerful. These parties allegedly create an environment where boundaries are pushed and anything goes. Ariel has represented clients who've accused Diddy of extreme misconduct, raising the question of whether his influence is so strong that he can dodge any consequences for these allegations. His parties reportedly attract young, ambitious guests, often in awe of the Hollywood elite around them, making it easy for someone of Diddy's stature to exploit this admiration and trust. The rumors surrounding Diddy's parties, Rose McGowan's criticism of Oprah, and the catch and kill strategy all point to a troubling pattern.